First at 10, packs of wild dogs roaming the streets of a small green country town.
A viewer in Kellyville says the town isn't doing anything about the problem. We sent 2 Works For You reporter Brian Miller there to find out why. Brian.
Well, Karen and Brian, I came here to City Hall looking for answers. I asked to speak to the mayor. Now, she didn't want to talk on camera, but she tells me she doesn't think there's a problem with animals here on the loose in Kellyville. When I asked her, well, what about the man who says that dogs attacked and killed about 20 of his chickens, she pointed me to a town ordinance that says it's the chicken's owner's responsibility to take care of their birds.
It's scary. It's beginning to be a sad town because of this.
Some Kellyville residents insist this town is going to the dogs.
I'm feeding stray dogs because they're coming up injured. They're starved to death. You can't run around town without getting chased by a dog or almost bit by a dog.
And Kim Shelton is not alone. Her neighbor Eugene Gibson says the dogs recently busted through his fence, attacking and killing more than a dozen of his chickens.
This was my feather babies. Could have been someone's fur baby. It could have been somebody's real baby. At this point, we need to do something now before it gets worse.
Kellyville does not have animal control or a shelter. But this is where the city used to take its stray animals, Creek Pet Adoption. The mayor tells me it's been several years since the city ended its contract with the private dog rescue.
I still seem to be getting a lot of the calls, and then of course people get mad at me when I won't fix Kellyville problems, but that's a city problem, not my problem.
But it's a problem these residents insist should be addressed.
There's dogs getting killed every day when they could be picked up, they could be to a shelter, they could be adopted and saved. So when they're not doing anything, it is a big deal.
They worry the next time a dog attacks, the victim won't have feathers. I also reached out to a county commissioner who represents this area. He says his hands are tied. Now, by the way, we looked up Oklahoma law on this, and counties in Oklahoma are not required to have a fully staffed animal shelter unless they have a population of more than 200,000 people. Reporting live tonight in Kellyville, Brian Miller, 2 Works For You.